Since Northwest Community Church was founded, our policy has been that we won't do a legal marriage for anybody because we can't do a legal marriage for everybody. This was at our very foundation when we were founded in 2001. We were founded as an open and affirming congregation of the United Church of Christ, which means that all of the people in our congregation, gay, straight, lesbian, are children of God and seen in the same light and offered the same rights and basically treated equally and with fairness. In Vegas, you have to fill out a special application to do a legal wedding that's honored by the state of Nevada with their tax codes and etc. I've never filled out that application. To fill out that application has always seemed to me to make me complicit in a system that says to the straight couple over here, you guys can get married, but says to the gay couple who might be in my congregation, you guys can't. And that lack of fairness, that complicity with the state's rules, was something that we could never endure here. That leads to yet another insight, though. The state, their issue is, we don't want to give these tax privileges, these inheritance rights, these default laws into the power of these gay couples. But how do they do it? They do it by walking over onto the church's turf and saying, hey, you church, you can marry those people, but you can't marry those people. And the church ought to be looking at the state and saying, how is it you get to tell us when a marriage exists and when it doesn't exist? Because we get our authority not from any governor or legislature, we get our authority from God. And oh, by the way, we've been here 2,000 years and you've been here 100 years. Where does the state get off telling the church when it can and can't do a wedding, when it can and can't recognize a marriage? Basically, the state's out of bounds. Our conclusion then was, we'll do marriages, we will recognize the couple that in love comes before God and before the community, and we will honor their marriage, and we always have since we were founded. As for being a state-sponsored witness to say that, oh, by the way, this passed as a marriage in our eyes, so these people get to have tax privileges and inheritance privileges, we've always refused that role with the state. Our church has, throughout its history, Northwest Community Church, unhooked marriage from the laws of the state of Nevada. It was always just about being equal. It was always just about fairness. And in this policy, we feel that we have achieved that fairness.